Hello, my name is Logan Klein, and this is my first documentary recorded entirely in virtual reality. The topic today is about the state of recovery regarding refugees of the war on Ukraine. The Russo-Ukrainian War began with the annexation of the Crimea Peninsula on February 2014. However, a full-scale invasion was not announced until 2022 of that month. Such violence has created millions of refugees in both Ukraine and Russia, but mostly Ukraine. Current estimates show that nearly 6.5 million refugees have been recorded globally as of February 2024, though the majority of those refugees are located in Poland and Germany, with Germany leading to 1.1 million refugees and nearly 1 million refugees respectively. According to Human Rights Watch, in just the time between February 27th and March 14th, 2022, there has been a case of reported rape, 2 accounts of summary execution, and several cases of unlawful violence within Russian-occupied regions of Ukraine. However, this merely accounts for the people who escaped in time to become refugees, versus those who got caught in the crossfire and died or were victims of Russia's various war crimes throughout the event. The good news and bad news of the situation is that there are no signs of hesitance from other countries to accept refugees. The bad news is that the efforts to help refugees get from place to place is slow and make do. Even during the height of the war effort, America, for instance, was in support of the Ukrainian war effort, and in a survey made on August 22nd, 76% of the American poll approved for letting Ukrainian refugees into the United States. The process of asylum was grueling and time-consuming. At the time, people would be sitting in the train station for days waiting for the crowded transportation to have room or time for them. Not to mention those who have nowhere to go and need to spend time finding somewhere they can live.
It's just 2 weeks since Poland became a beacon of sanctuary for Ukrainian refugees. Now, by their own admission, the capital Warsaw is just about coping and close to being overwhelmed. At the central station, a sea of people, some just off trains from Ukraine, hungry, thirsty and tired. But the refugees are grateful to volunteers for the most basic of things, like a toothbrush and helping them get back on their feet.
I had to change the money for her because there is a queue, so we have to go and take the ticket.
You've got a lot of people that you need to help.
As you can see.
Just not stopping, is it?
It's not. Well, it is. It's just, I don't know how long it's going to be, but probably for a long time.
Warsaw has welcomed the equivalent of 15% of its previous population, and nobody knows how many are staying. Where do you plan to go to?
We don't know. We don't know.
No idea. Poland?
No, we have no
Germany?
idea. No.
Having arrived safely from Ukraine, the refugees then need somewhere to go or stay. These people are queuing for a bus for Germany. They have no idea when it will leave or even which city they'll end up in. Some have slept rough for days, waiting for somewhere else to go. Others, like Gregory and his 87-year-old mother, who can barely walk, just want to reach a European country where they have friends.
We have no home, we have no cars, we have no nothing, only these three baggage. Oh, that's all.
This family would like to go to the UK but aren't eligible as they have no family ties. But they can see the pressure mounting on the authorities in Warsaw.
We are going to Germany because too much our citizens in Poland. We don't want to bother Poland people.
Warsaw says it needs help, calling on the rest of Europe and the UK to step up.
I am afraid that this is just a beginning. So I think today think about your offer for them. If you could provide something, it would be really welcome.
The refugee crisis is getting worse by the day, which means it's likely to be a long time before any of these people truly find some peace. Lisa Holland, Sky News, Warsaw.
That was just the transportation aspect of the crisis. It was mostly volunteer organizations who had to provide food, temporary shelter, and medical care for the incoming victims as government-funded assistance could barely keep up. The same report mentioned how underfunded this relief services were. The article states that donors paid the most money they had after the 2022 invasion compared to the rest of the war. However, the money arrived slowly and sometimes not at all due to disorganization, and even the full amount could not fulfill everyone's needs. One means of catharsis to be had in this has been the worst part of the war for refugees and things has been getting better so far. A more recent estimation concludes that the number of refugees that have returned to Ukraine has reached 4.6 million and rising. However, the population is still recovering from the aftermath, not to mention that the war is not over yet. With hope, this number will rise without issue, referring to the refugees returned to their home. This video was recorded in the Resonite Metaverse and edited by Mobavi. Have a good day.